Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Beauty Bound Season 4. Yes, I'm your host, Cristal Rubio. You can find me at Beauty Pro Bookkeeping on Instagram and Facebook. And I'm here with my lovely co-host.
Hello, my name is Jackie. I'm a licensed esthetician here in San Antonio, Texas. I own Skinfinite and what else? I do many other things.
I know. I feel like there is not one, we can't just pinpoint
what I do.
No. But we have so many things that we do. Yeah. And obviously our main thing, for you, your main thing.
I'm a licensed esthetician.
Yeah.
And your main thing is?
My main thing is I'm a bookkeeper,
She does the books.
Yeah. Retired hairdresser. My, what is it?
Hairdresser.
Yeah. Retired hairdresser turned bookkeeper turned homeschooling mom. Chicken owner,
yep.
That's a ChatGPT likes to describe me in many funny, weird ways. But it's cool. But yeah, so I think last week we left off on, we've been talking a lot about the color analysis because, I talk a lot of crap about it. And,
I said some mad shit about it.
Big time. And then I decided to be like, all right, let me check it out on ChatGPT. And the other day, me and Jackie were actually texting back and forth in the middle of the night.
I was like...
over the responses.
So I have uploaded my face into ChatGPT so many times. And then okay, here's my current situation. I was trying to decide what hair color to do. And ChatGPT just gives me this lady that looks nothing like me.
Was that a ChatGPT picture that you sent me?
Oh, no. That was a girl from Old Navy.
Oh, shit.
I was shopping and I was like, oh, I want that haircut.
You're horrible.
I want Old Navy hair.
Old Navy hair. No, I feel like that's boring.
I just wanted a warmer brown, maybe. Like a warm.
Like a chocolatey.
Yeah, right now this is dark chocolate vibes. We need a semi-sweet not milk chocolate.
But semi-sweet.
But not dark chocolate, semi-sweet chocolate chips.
Yeah. Oh, man.
That's what I'm thinking. But I said, Sophia, she's always right about everything. And I said, what color should mommy dye her hair? She said, you need to do red. I was like, that's
funny.
I was like, did she just say that? Because that's what I was wanting too.
Man. Now I keep on seeing more more of the ChatGPT things. And I'm just like, maybe I should go more red. Maybe I should go, maybe this is too dark. I don't know, because now I'm starting to miss my colored hair.
I think it's cute. You do have colors in it, though.
No, I know, but
just do an autumn color. Apparently, the pink I did was in season.
Yeah.
When I was looking through the thing, I said, man, Trisha got it right.
Man, I had contemplated today too, I need my hair washed. It
looks good.
Thank you. It's just, I need a bunch of things.
I ran out of, my mom came and I only had a little bit of conditioner left.
Oh.
And she said, hey, oh, I love it so much. She was like, do you have any conditioner for my pillow? And I said, I just ran out. I knew she'd use the rest. This is so bad. So I said I ran out. She's like, oh, go to the store and get me more. I'm like, okay. And I was rushing that day. I was trying to make biscuits and I ran out of butter for some reason. So I had to go and get, or maybe it was milk.
Wait, did you say conditioner for her pillow?
Yeah. She says pillow. She says
oh, pelo. Okay.
I'm white.
I sorry.
Say pillow instead of
I thought you were
pelo.
saying pillow. I was like, why would she add conditioner on her pillow?
Sorry, her pelo.
Her pelo. Okay.
For her
sus
pelo.
Greñas. Sus greñas. For her greñas.
What?
Greñas. It's greñas. Greñas.
Oh.
So sorry, I forgot I had the volume up on.
My mom she was trying to explain to me the difference between dinero and efectivo. And I was like, no. Money is dinero. And she's like, no. I'm saying if you want it in cash, it's
efectivo.
Efectivo. I was like,
yeah. Because you go, ¿traes efectivo? Like,
I was like, I was trying to pay like
with the card.
My maid with cash, and I was like, she. So I had my mom book her because she only speaks Spanish. I found her through Desiree.
Oh my
and so I was like, how does she? Anyways, completely different story. Anyways,
house cleaner, not maid.
Desiree was saying, "Oh, my maid." So I was like, "Oh, okay."
I hate,
So now I say, "Oh, Desiree's maid."
I hate that term. I don't know why. I hate like that term.
There's a business here called Fancy Maids.
I know, but
and I've used them before.
Yeah, but I don't know, and I get it, you know, but like it just sounds so much worse. Like, I think because in Spanish it's like you would say, "Oh, mi sirvienta."
Mi sirvienta.
Like servant. A maid is.
See, I would never say servant.
But maid in Spanish is sirvienta.
Sirvienta. That's just.
And so, but if you directly like translate it directly into English, is servant.
What about housekeeper? How about casa de sweepy sweepy? Direct translation.
Casa de sweepy sweepy. Oh my gosh, guys, it's 10 a.m. Oh,
I was going somewhere with my story. Oh, so I went to the gas station
to get ready for your casa de sweepy sweepy.
Oh my God. So I went to the gas station for conditioner. I gave it to my mom. My poor mother.
From the gas station? Bro. Her poor hair.
I used it this morning. It looks fine. So,
it doesn't look fine, ma'am.
Well, it needs a cut.
It does.
Trisha's going to listen to this and be like,
when do you go see
because I did run out of conditioner, but then it's
you know what you need in your life?
A deep conditioner.
Besides that?
Leave-in conditioner.
Besides that? You need a round brush dryer.
Oh, I have one that I do not use.
Bro, like you just like
No, I really want a Dyson Airwrap. Because it's easy. It's for people like me that just don't have an extra 10 minutes. But no, my hair's so thick, so it's like I'm like, oh. I'm like,
but it's not. But you know, like,
I know it looks bad because I don't style it. Maybe I need some styling cream or something, or like
you just need to like with the blow dryer.
And a sweepy sweepy.
Yeah, and a sweepy sweepy. Oh, my own pelo sweepy sweepy. Oh my gosh. So yeah, she bought her mom cheap ass gas station conditioner, guys.
For her pillow.
For her pillow. I was like, who uses conditioner on their pillow? Like, that's why I was so confuzzled when I was just listening. I was trying like that. You know, have you seen that meme where it's this white guy and he's like looking up and there's all these equations on top as he's trying to ponder things?
Yeah.
That was my brain right now when you said that she
for her pillow.
For her pillow. I was like,
it does sound like pillow. Yeah. Pillow.
Yeah.
But anyways, guys, yeah, my mom she's always spoken like Spanglish to me. She'll just add a Spanish word out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And like moño, for example. Like I didn't even know like what they were called for the longest time. I thought
they're not called moños, they're called liguitas.
Oh. Well, it's probably a different dialect.
Yes. No, but everybody like, okay, so here they say, oh, do you have a chongo? A chongo is a ponytail. It's not even like that. Like it's literally
it's just a dialect. Because my grandma says moño too. She's like,
I think that's it's an Ecuadorian thing because I know like no, it is because I know Sebas when our child from Ecuador, he would call him. He would tell Cristian ponte un moño, like, and it was the hair tie. But In actual Mexico, it's una liga.
Oh.
Tráeme una liguita, which is like a rubber band or a hair tie. See,
I'd never put a rubber band in my hair.
But it's not a rubber. But it's a hair tie. Una liga. But so tráeme un chongo. How do you where do you want me to buy the hair from? That's immediately what I think of. So everybody has a different way of saying things for that. Where were we going with this?
Do you say cartera for purse?
Cartera? Yeah. It's a wallet.
Oh, see, my mom says cartera for purse.
Yeah, and for purse in Spanish is bolsa.
Bolsa?
Mi bolsa.
Bolsa? I don't like that.
That's a bag.
Sounds like balls. I'm sorry.
Balls. Bolsa.
It sounds like bolsack.
Bolsack.
We have the giggles this morning, guys. I don't know what it is.
You know, I for me, I'm running on 3 hours of sleep. I was up until 5 a.m. working. And the only reason I went to bed is because Javier got up to go to work.
He went to Tesla.
To Tesla. Well, he went to the gym first and then Tesla. Yeah.
How is he liking it?
Which one? The gym or Tesla?
Is there a gym at Tesla?
No. No.
I'm shocked.
No, he loves it.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he loves working there. It's really, I mean, the benefits there, it's awesome. Yeah, it's really good. We have really good benefits, like healthcare benefits and stuff.
Wow, better than the VA?
Anything's better than the VA.
Oh, really?
For benefits, yeah.
Oh. Or well, I'm still in, so maybe I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't fucking know yet.
So I think military-wise, when you're still in, it's good. But as a veteran, you have to wait months before you could get an appointment.
Ew.
So Javier, whenever he goes to see primary cares, it's always with our insurance. It's only if it's for stuff for his disability, then he'll go to the VA. But then he has to wait months before he gets in. Oof. Yeah. So that part, yeah.
And all he did for this country.
Seriously. Oh my gosh, we were watching Warzone, and because it's a true story. It's as told by a veteran, and man, it was from back in it's from back when they I think 2002, 2003, like the war.
Ooh.
Yeah. I think that's the year. I might be wrong, so don't quote me on that. But yeah. So anyways, see, we're going off of a bunch of shit.
We've done this a couple of times.
Every time.
But anyways, so we left on a note last time where I was talking about my exit, which is super sad and everything. But over the weekend, we finally got our physical orders to move, which is crazy because this is less than 2 months away. But that is crazy, man. I know. I'm like, we already sold our house.
Dang.
What if they're like, actually, no. I mean, that probably that wouldn't have happened though.
Yeah.
But we got our orders, so now it's like official that we're leaving, and we're going to North Carolina. And I wanted to chat about kind of how to navigate like a PCS if you're a military spouse and you just have to keep moving your business, because I know it's a little challenging. I've seen so this is my second base we've been stationed at, and I'll be going to my third base, and I've seen it at my last base in Tennessee, and then here too, like so many military business owners who just have to pack up and start over every 4 years or so. That's so crazy. And not crazy, but I feel because obviously by that fourth year or third year, and we've talked about this a lot even at the beginning, this is your year that you have flourished. I know. This is your year of growth, I have felt like I have finally almost made it. Yeah, you found your rhythm, and I am
right?
so comfortable. I'm confident. And like, I'm very busy. At least my definition of busy.
Yeah.
Like I have been pretty.
You're busy to how you want your schedule.
Yes. Yes. I wish I could add like more days because I kind of do a weird, my work days though are very long.
Yeah.
So that balances out me not being open enough days. But that's a whole nother topic. But I'm kind of, this is my first time though moving my business, which I'm trying to figure it out as I go, to be honest with you, because obviously I wasn't going to say anything until I got orders to I've told a lot of my clients.
Yeah.
But I haven't told everybody.
And even when we've touched on it here, I know obviously you and I have been talking about this for a little bit over a year.
Yeah.
And we, without knowing exactly where you were going, but we've been kind of, okay, so what's going to happen? How are you going to manage the business part of it? You've gone back and forth of whether you kept the business here or not, whether, it was a lot of.
Cristal told me like an amount I'd have to make per month to keep the business and keep the business here. And I have not hit that. I feel like if I had maybe had 6 more months, it would have been foreseeable. Just seeing the numbers from the past 2 months or so, which is I know I'm getting busy because last summer was just slow.
Yeah.
Very slow. And for everyone, most summers are very slow. I've talked to people that have been in this for years and that are closing down even. I've seen a couple. And so I'm just like, why am I busy? Why?
Well, and the thing is, it's
why?
A lot of the times too, it's women, I think, sometimes tend to put their hair to the side or their nails to the side.
I feel like it's
but
always
the face, the skin. I feel like as the years go by, before hair used to be the main thing.
I think hair is still the main thing, though. I've seen some of my clients who are I can't really afford this every month.
Yeah,
but they're still getting their hair done every single month, and hair costs triple.
Yeah, and that's why they can't get their skin done every month because their hair is every maybe 6 to 8 weeks, depending on what they're getting done.
But I'm I charge $100, and it's you'd rather pay what? Over $300, $400 every month instead of $100.
Yeah,
maybe okay.
But this is why
I think it's priorities.
Yes,
and that's totally fine.
Because for you, your priority is your skin, right? For you, your priority, your number one, it's you want your skin to always look glowy. You want your skin to look because you're in this industry.
It's both. I mean, for me, I only stop getting my hair done if I'm just want to be more natural or I'm just over it.
Yeah.
I'm I'll figure out how to pay for it.
Yeah.
I prioritize both, but I mean, I'm not paying to get, actually I have paid.
Yeah.
I'm wait a second. I have paid. I've done trades with people to get facials. I do it with Maya. And then, I'm going to see Pamela too next month, I think.
Yeah.
See,
and I used to prioritize the moment I started getting my facials, my priority was my skin because I would do my own hair. And then I got lazy at doing my hair because
I can't imagine
forever
doing it yourself.
I've done it
I'm just you can't see the back of your head.
And that's the thing, I've always done it. And then it was also because the moment I would trust somebody else with my hair, something would happen. So then it was easier to just do it myself.
True.
And then when Trisha did it, I was okay, I could do this.
When we found our
knight
in shining armor.
And now, now I can't, it's the last time I had gotten my hair done before this time was February. And so then I go, what are we in June? So that's 4 months, right? Yeah, 4 months.
Wow.
So I get my hair done maybe every 4 months. So if I divide what I spend in my hair, it's, it's roughly about a facial or a hydrofacial
I know. It does
every
depend
month.
what facial you get.
Yeah. So, but I do got to say, my skin is suffering because I'm not as consistent with it. And there's times that I have to think, okay, so before I left, I went and got a dermaplane with Mercy. And so she dermaplaned my face, whatever. And then I was like, my original goal was dermaplane, hydrofacial, and the skin tightening thing.
Ooh.
Ooh. But my pocket was not there because my pocket had to be for Jamaica. So, so I had to, so there's things that I have to prioritize. So my hair was not one of them. That was like, because I knew I was going to be in the water. I knew it was going to get, and plus I probably would have done the same colors. And this way, I went and it's different now, way different, But it's one of those that my skincare is suffering. I noticed it today on my forehead when I was doing my makeup. I could see all the fucking lines.
Yes, we're getting a little dry. But
yeah,
you can never, you can always come back.
Yeah. Yeah. And I need to just continue on with my shit. I'm telling you, I have I ended up getting my budget friendly Hale and Hush because it's still really good.
Yes. Hale and Hush.
And because I got an account with them too. Remember when I forgot where I was going? This was 2 years ago actually. And I created an account with them 2 years ago and they gave me a bunch of samples.
Yes.
And
they're super nice company.
Yes.
They give lots of samples.
Yeah. And so I bought myself some of my stuff and I was like, all right. But yeah. Anyway, we're talking about moving.
Yes. Anyways. I told her I'm going to get her the anti-aging pads from Lyra just to keep up with her skin at home. And it's super easy.
Oh, mine's horrible. My skin.
You just got to get off that layer.
Seriously.
But anyways, so this is my first time navigating a PCS with the business and moving it. Here's what I've done so far. I've tried to network with some people that are there already that are estheticians. Now I'm trying to find maybe some hairstylists that I can kind of chat with because I'm trying to see gauge some prices for suites and stuff.
Oh, out in North Carolina.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to find some prices for suites.
Guys, I think she might finally go to Sola. I mean, not here, but
prices are super
super good.
Super good.
Super good.
So I actually sent them a DM. They didn't respond. I said, wow, this is how you treat clients.
No, so you have to, they don't have another form of communication?
But I don't want them to have my number. Or they'll just keep calling me or texting. So I was like, let me send a DM, but they didn't respond, which is fine. But
because a lot of the times it's not the owner who is managing or whoever's they have for social media. Normally, the corporations, they all have the same thing.
I see.
Yeah. So then they won't even get to.
Okay. Yeah, I feared that a little bit because here, when I was DMing people about suites, they were on it.
Yeah.
But obviously it's a different market, different.
Yeah.
And I know they have suites available because I did look at their website to see how many.
Get a Google number.
Get a what?
A Google number.
Google number? Oh
yeah. And just call from that number.
And then I thought maybe I'll just DM someone that's already there and just be like, hey, so just curious. How much you paying rent?
Oh, is that how you found out?
I'm
wait, is that because I believe you?
So I met someone who's an esthetician there, and she had gotten quotes already from a couple places. So I was just like, hey, do you know how much Sola is? She's like, oh yeah, they're kind of on the higher end. They're $200 a week. I'm like, oh. I'm like,
wow.
I was like, oh.
Damn.
So, yes, to some people that is a lot.
So wait, what's the cost of living there?
It's cheap. Her current rent though is $500, and she's renting from a Salon Suites that's downtown. That's not. It's off, just
off brand.
Off brand. Sorry, it's not one of the I don't know, franchises. That's the word.
Yeah.
It's not a franchise. So, I mean, she was like, yeah, you just have to be careful. There's some really shady landlords here, though, if you go the office space route. So that's kind of what was my worry. Like, her landlord was stealing from the tenants at her last place and over there. So I'm like, okay, thanks for... This is all things you need to know, though, in advance.
Yeah.
Like, ask people what their experiences have been, clientele, and things like that. And that'll... kind of gauge the market.
This is the difference between you and I. You do your market research. I didn't do that shit when I came here.
You were like, it's gonna all work out for the best.
I wasn't even.
I have a lot of doubts. I do.
Yeah, but like, I think even and you do, which is a good thing. Have the doubts because you have questions and you have to analyze things and you have to make sure that it's gonna work with the way you want it to work, or it's gonna fit into your life a certain way. And that's my issue with me, that I'm just like, oh, well, if it works, it works. If it doesn't.
Like, it's ideal to not work in the city, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But the city I was recommended to work in is I mean, we don't have a house yet, so I can't really gauge, like, how far the drive would be.
Okay.
Because I'm like, I don't know if I could drive like 45 minutes.
So then, have you tried looking at places around, like, maybe the location that you would, like, if you saw the Sola location, right? Mm-hmm. Have you seen maybe like a 20-minute radius?
That would be an idea. So it's located in a mall.
Oh.
So not in the mall. It's like
no. But I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Like, that's a good thing because it's in people.
Like, yeah, it's in the parking lot of a mall. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it would be. It's an ideal location. It is, because it's the only mall there. So that's probably where all the people are flocking to, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's
so. I'm like, that's probably, that would be an ideal place.
Where city?
Fayetteville.
What?
Fayette. Fayett. I think Fayette.
Oh, yeah.
Eville.
Okay, found it. Website. Cross Creek Mall.
Yep. I think that's the only mall.
Oh, I like their cabinets.
That's all she cares about is the cabinets.
No, because I mean, that's one thing that I've always told you. If the less money you have to invest while you get into a salon suite, the better, because you don't have to buy all kinds of crap, and not crap, but like.
Yeah, I could sell all my crap.
Yeah, look at the cabinet.
Those are gorgeous cabinets.
Yeah, and that's there.
Those are gorgeous cabinets.
Wow.
I like the light wash. They're like, I think, fairly newer too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because then they always update their catalog on what they could want to put in their salons. Mm-hmm. This is.
Ooh.
That's nice.
So, yes. So we have, but the thing is I think I did underestimate how long it would take me to build when I started my business here.
Yeah.
And, I feel like it did take at least, my first year in business was kind of a shit show just because I had a terrible landlord my second time around. And then my first landlords were great. The neighbors were just really loud in the end. So
yeah.
It was.
But you know what the difference is this time around? You know the things that you did wrong.
That's very true.
Or that didn't work for you. So now you know what you've done to be able to build clientele. Mm-hmm. So then it shouldn't be as hard. I'm not saying it won't be hard.
Yes.
But it's going to be easier than the first time because you've already had your first experience. Mm-hmm. You already bought all the equipment that you need, like the expensive equipment, Mm-hmm. There is no more expenses as far as that. Your only expense that will happen once you find a place out there is your rent.
Yes. And I definitely want to keep my operating costs lower this time around since we are starting over and try. Like at first I thought it'd be great to have just start at my house there because that is legal there.
No way.
And have a beautiful little chic shed. I'm calling it a chic shed. But again, we don't even have a home yet. So I'm weighing all my options first.
Yeah.
And talking to other locals about owning their business there. Other military spouses. And so far it's going okay. But I have been out there. I went out there last month.
Did you like it?
I did.
Yeah.
I actually did really like it. The minute I stepped off the plane, my allergies were gone. That was great. I didn't sneeze until I landed back at SAT.
That's so crazy how bad your allergies affect you here. And don't get me wrong, because I mean, you've seen me. I have allergies, but this time around, I've been okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
So over there, it's beautiful. It's so green. There are just pine trees everywhere. And it's more country.
That's awesome.
But it's almost even prettier than Tennessee.
No way. And you love Tennessee.
And I loved Tennessee because it was so green. But here, I'm loving the trees because it's reminding me of Canada. Because in Canada, there's a lot of pine trees. And there's a lot of pine trees too. And there's some cities that are known for their trees. Like there's Whispering Pines, Pinehurst, and Southern Pines. They're like a whole they're kind of all next to each other, but just someone was telling me, I forget who. It's one of the local businesses. They're like, yeah, it's called Pinehurst because of the pines. I was like, oh, okay, makes sense.
That's crazy. That's cool.
But yeah, just I don't know. It's like the definition of looking into a forest. Yeah, but
that's really cool.
You're just seeing trees for
days,
and then you don't see over it. It's just a dark just.
That's awesome.
I think of Snow White when she ran into the woods away from the evil stepmother. When she just goes into that forest
She's like, that's what I think about. Man, that's cool. We were North Carolina, right? Yeah. Yes. We were in North Carolina on our way back for 3 hours from Jamaica.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We were at the airport for 3 hours.
Wow. Which airport? I don't even remember.
Starts with the C.
Charlotte?
There you go.
Yeah.
I was telling, I said, wait, I've been here before, right? I was telling Javier, and he's like, yeah, I go, because the houses are so pretty. And he's like, babe, you've been to Charleston. I was like, oh, that's in South Carolina.
Oh, yes, that's in the South. Yeah.
No, yeah. So, but this time we were in North Carolina.
Even I was telling Tyler, North Carolina is pretty cool because there's beaches there, but then there's mountains too.
So you get the best of both worlds.
There's forest. Yeah, you can just explore the whole state and
have Oh my gosh.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah. Wait, what ocean? The Atlantic?
So South Carolina, I've heard, is known for their beautiful beaches because, I don't think there's a reason, but.
Oh, okay. Oh, Bermuda Triangle is near there.
Oh, really?
It's the North Atlantic Ocean.
Yes.
So is the water there brighter?
I have not been to the beach. I couldn't tell you.
You know, on the plane, I had never flown over so much water.
Oh gosh.
And it's so pretty. And you see the way that the ocean changes colors from a deeper blue to a lighter blue. But while I was up there, I had intrusive thoughts.
Oh no.
And then I didn't know what to do because I kind of panicked and I started praying because I was looking and I was like, it's so pretty as we were flying over Cuba, right? And then
that would make me nervous though.
And then all of a sudden I was like, oh my gosh, if the plane goes down, does the plane at least float or is it going to explode? Do we survive? And I kind of looked up and I was like, okay, the water things are on the bottom because I hadn't paid attention to anything that the flight attendants say. And so I started panicking and I was like, okay, no. And so I don't know why I panicked. It was so much ocean.
So I've flown over lakes, but not really. Oh, sorry. Actually, no. We went to Venezuela when I was really, really young, but I don't remember flying to Venezuela.
Yeah.
I do not remember.
I mean, when we flew to Amsterdam, you go over the ocean as well. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure it's also for a while, I fell asleep. But this time around, I was window seated and I kept on looking down and I was like, damn, the ocean's not ending.
Oh my gosh.
And so I finally just gave up and stopped looking and I started watching a movie.
I'm telling Tyler for our 8-year wedding anniversary is in December. I told him I really want to go somewhere tropical.
Yes.
Like the Bahamas or some shit.
Yes, do it.
Have you heard of one of my clients told me about the what's it called? Armed Forces Vacation Club.
What?
It's like for military, obviously.
Yeah.
It's like you get these really good hotel deals.
But then
all
you're
over the world.
But then you're like in resorts the whole time, right? No?
Well,
They're
no.
just hotels?
There's hotels. Yeah. I think it's just hotels.
But for like, if you're going to go somewhere tropical, you got to stay like at an Airbnb.
They have like some that are condos.
Okay. Because you want to go and experience like the country.
It was the deals. The deals were crazy, like crazy
really?
good. Yeah.
Do you like pay a monthly fee or something?
I think there's like a
membership.
Like you sign up and then there's like it shows member costs and then non-member like.
Oh, okay.
Like you still get a good deal.
Military discount.
But yeah, some places it was like, oh, you go for 7 nights and it's like a couple $100.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
So like nice resorts though. Yeah. Not like,
Yeah. She goes, Oh my gosh. Okay, so then obviously you're looking to see what the idea will be. And then for here, what are you doing with your clients?
Oh, for here. Hold on, how much time do we have? Oh shit. Oh, I got a package. Okay. So for here, I got my orders over the weekend and I was like,
when you get your orders, mm-hmm. does it say like a date on there as well that you guys have to be out there by?
Mm-hmm. It's our report date. Report no later than I think it's August 31st is what it says.
Shit.
We close on our house sooner than that though. But I will be going a little earlier than Tyler so Sophia can start school. But for here, that's what's hard is telling my clients that I'm leaving, that I've built so much of a rapport with. And then it's kind of a weird situation because I'm getting new clients in and I'm just kind of like, yeah, this will take several months. So that's what I'm having a hard time with.
Yeah.
And I asked someone else about it. She said, well, you can start their treatment plan.
And then transfer them.
And then transfer them and give them resources still. Because I do take virtual clients. And I do have some virtual clients. But, I mean, some, like, they have to have treatments.
Or at, like, the beginning, before, like, once you can't do to where, like, you fly out once a month or something and take some of your clients that you want to get them through a treatment. And then, as you get closer to finishing their treatment, transfer them so they could get their maintenance.
Yeah, so...
Or how does that... how would that even work?
So...
Because hydrofacial machine.
So, there are certain clients that I'm going to refer out to certain estheticians.
Okay.
It actually kind of worked out because there's this girl I met that just moved here from California that has carried Lyra the past couple years and had her practice out there. So she's new here, but she's not new to aesthetics. Mm-hmm. So I went to go see her for a treatment. She was lovely, great treatment. I enjoyed how she did everything. And I was like, okay, I think if my clients want to stick with Lyra treatments, I would probably refer them to her.
Yeah.
Because she knows the peels so well and how to treat the skin so well. But then it's like... There's a couple people that did want ProCell, and I would probably refer them out to Maya.
Yeah.
And who want more like age rejuvenation services because that's her specialty is like anti-aging. Mm-hmm. So everyone that's in that realm, I'm probably going to refer to Maya. And then for intimate bleaching, I'm probably going to refer people to Desiree.
Yeah.
So I have all these.
That's awesome. You have people already that
What's great is I've built a network with a couple of people where I know for a fact my clients will be in good hands.
Yeah.
So
and that Pro Cell machine. I'm telling you, if I ever go into aesthetics or back behind the chair, it's just going to be that.
Just
that and dermaplaning.
Ooh.
And hydrofacials. That machine's too expensive.
Yeah. So the girl I met does. So she carries Lyra and she does hydrofacials too.
That's awesome.
So those will also be the hydrofacial where the hydrofacial people will go. Yeah. But Maya also offers like the off-brand version, which is still good. Mm-hmm. I've heard good things. She likes it. She's used it for years.
The
hydrofacial. I forget what the machine's called, but a lot of estheticians use them.
Yeah,
because they're a lot more affordable than the hydrofacial.
Because and that new machine.
What new machine?
Not the one that, it's not new, but the one that Omar showed us.
Oh, the Sendeo?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
$30,000.
I think it's 40.
40.
The show discount is like 30, I think.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Oh, it is. Yeah. But I think we'll continue to talk about this topic because I'm still figuring it out as I go. And I've kind of overloaded my plate this June and July because I have Glow and Gather
guys.
is coming in less than a month, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing an Instagram Live with some of our gold sponsors just to chat about them and their business. I'm calling it like a pre-show.
Jitters. I'm just kidding.
Instagram Live to get to know some of the people before you attend.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so get your tickets, guys.
Yes, tickets are still available.
July 20th.
Wow, supplies last.
Yes.
July 20th next month. So that's just basically where I've been at. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to plan this move. I have to plan this event. I have to plan, my exit because I'm also trying to brand myself a little differently. I'm going to remove some services from the menu, add some services because there's more I can do over there, which is really awesome. Nice. But that's where I've been at. But it's difficult saying goodbye to clients. That's the current thing.
For sure.
Because I'm booking. It's almost end of June. It is end of June.
Yeah.
So I'm just booking everyone.
Oh my gosh.
I'm booking everyone like their last appointments for next month. And it's like saying that's crazy.
My heart just went because our last day to record together
is next month.
It's next month.
So when it's next month, I almost want to be like, I'm sorry, I'm not taking new clients. I just don't want to. I don't want to say, okay.
Well, and then because it makes more sense to finish out your lease in July, at the end of July, than it does in the middle of August when you're preoccupied with the rest of the packing.
Yeah, no, I'm going to have to move everything in advance too. Like all my shit.
Does the military pay for
they do.
The movers, right?
They do. Yeah. Thank God. They're usually late at delivery, but they do.
But that's even non-military. When we moved here and we got movers, we moved February 21st. We got here to San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
Our movers didn't get our stuff to us till April.
Oh.
Yeah, the end of March, beginning of April.
Yeah.
And they had promised us to get it in a week after we got here.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah, and Javier's toolbox was in there, so he couldn't even start his work.
Oh, shoot.
Because how in the fuck is he going to work without tools? Yeah.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, our stuff, some of it came broken too, which I was really upset about. But
yeah,
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
We had packed us like a mini U-Haul though with all of our essentials, like all our cooking items.
Yeah.
I think all our stuff for the kitchen, because I was like, if they're late, at least we can cook something with our pots and pans and like all that stuff. And then we packed our mattress.
We had our clothes in our cars.
Oh, you see, and we had our clothes and our mattresses.
Yeah.
I'm like mattress and food. We need a place to sleep and we need to eat.
Oh man. Man, we didn't have mattresses.
The essentials.
So we came. The car that I used to have back then for myself was a little Versa, a Nissan Versa, and then Javier his van. So we packed as much as we could. The girls came with me, and the boys went with Javier, and so our cars were beyond packed.
Yeah.
So, and that was all our clothes and some of our essentials, and But when we got here, we literally lived off of whatever we had in the cars.
Oh,
and
my
then
gosh.
we had to get the kids' backpacks. We had to get a bunch of other like cooking, stuff to cook, because we had nothing. Our house was empty for a while.
Oh, and we did plan. So we planned it where we sold our couch in Tennessee. So like as soon as we moved, we went to go get a new couch.
Yeah.
But I was like heavily pregnant. So I had to spend at least like almost 2 weeks just sitting on the floor, and I was so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, babe, I don't want to go all the way upstairs just to lay in bed.
Oh, man.
And then come down.
Are you selling any of your stuff now, like that you don't want to take? Because this is the time to purge.
Oh, we've been purging for the past couple weeks now. Man. I've personally sold a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Tyler's sold a bunch of stuff. Our couch, Tyler actually does want to take it with us.
Yeah.
And I said, okay. But...
So, as far as like finding a new house, like, are you going to have to go out there again to go look, or are you kind of just winging it and finding whatever you see online?
I was nervous about that because I told Tyler, I said, maybe I should go out one more time. Just because, well, some of these schools also need an assessment done.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like, dang it. Do I have, I didn't want to go out I personally didn't want to go out again, but I'm kind of thinking maybe I should, because a lot of houses are sitting on the market, which is kind of nice because I get to really pick and choose what we want this time around.
Oh, plus the one that you had showing me, that one was really pretty. The sad part about it was no livestock.
Or poultry.
Like, how can you have such a freaking big ass yard, but you're not allowed?
So the market's really bad right now. It's definitely a buyer's market. So it's for us selling our house, it sucked. But for us purchasing, it's a lot better because we can ask for more in closing costs, buy down our rate, and then we can really take our time choosing the right house. There's so many houses we have saved on Realtor.com that have just been sitting for a while.
Dang.
We even contemplated putting another offer in if this house we already put an offer on just doesn't sell. Yeah. Because it still hasn't sold. And it's been at least 2 weeks since we put that offer in, but it's been sitting already for
Wait, the one that got declined?
Mm-hmm. It's still sitting.
So why didn't they accept your offer?
They're like, oh, it's too much time before closing. Okay. We don't want to take our house off the market for 2 months. And then we didn't put in enough earnest money to show that we were quote unquote serious about the house.
Oh. You're like, okay.
I was like,
how long has it been sitting there? Right?
I think we put the offer in 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and it had already been sitting for a few months, right?
Yeah. So now it's almost July. I'm like, well, might as well just try again.
Yeah, exactly.
And
if it's meant to be, it'll be.
Yeah, and our realtor said, you should decide at least by July 11th. Because then we'd be 6 weeks out.
6 weeks out, yeah.
She said she recommends 4 to 6 weeks out.
And then when does your house here close?
The 21st.
Of July?
June.
I
mean, what? August.
I was like, girl, what the fuck are you supposed
July?
To do?
That'd be fun.
I know, that's what I was like.
I wish it was July, actually. I do.
But then what would you do?
I wish the closing was July 31st, just because purchasing a home has been difficult, because I would have loved to have at least been able to move in at least August 1st or 2nd for the next house. Now it's we have to wait till the 22nd after our home closes. And then Tyler has to report by the 31st.
And then you won't get your stuff for a month.
Yeah, it's a little wild, but
yeah.
But we'll continue talking about this topic because it's definitely interesting, and this is PCS season for military families and things like that.
I know I have a friend coming back from Alaska.
Coming back. That's good.
Yeah, so I'm excited.
But all right, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Bye.